not be available today, and perhaps they also celebrate with their family and their friends. But the fact that there are some meditators who care about meditation today is really appreciating. I really appreciate it by that. So today, before we begin our meditation, I'd like to talk about something that I talked about last year. It's actually 1 year ago that we talked about this. It's about New Year resolution because I guess some of you will not make a resolution, or maybe some will make some resolutions, right? What about last year? Did you make some resolutions? And how was your resolutions? How were they? Were they you able to maintain them for maybe weeks or maybe months? It's not very easy to maintain our resolution, right? But in fact, making resolutions is going to give us some benefits if we can complete them. Okay, so let me explain. New Year resolution. Anyone who make New Year resolutions last year and you were able to somehow complete them or have them fulfilled? So think about 3 things that you're gonna make as resolutions this year. And of course, they should not be too easy. Not like, yeah, I'm gonna drink 3 glasses of water. That's gonna be too easy, right? I'm gonna pet my cat, or I'm gonna smile to my dog every day. Come on, this has to be something more challenging. For example, you're gonna meditate 1 hour every single day for 365 days in a year, right? Every single day without missing a single day. That's gonna be an awesome resolution to make. What about exercising? You can, think about that you're gonna exercise a little bit every day, or eating healthier food, or maybe you're gonna join my story every session, every twice a week, every session. That's gonna be, some example of resolutions to make. The thing is that whenever we make those resolutions, we need to be very committed to them. We call that satya, or commitment. This is a habit that you will strive to commit to your resolutions, to what you determine to do, no matter what. Satya means the truth. That simply means you're going to be true to your resolutions. You're going to stick to your wishes and strive to make them come true. That's satya. To say what you do and to do what you say. But because you have said that today, or maybe tomorrow, that's 31st, you can think about your resolutions, like 3 of them until tomorrow. And then you say it. Because you have said it, you are going to do them. Fair enough, right? Satya, that's how satya works. And if you can comply or maybe walk your way to make those things come true, something amazing will happen. Let me explain a little further. Satya means the truth. You are true to yourself. You are not going to lie to yourself. And because you actually will say that in advance, so that you will have to stick to your words no matter what. That's how it works. Some people will, yeah, but I will not say that in advance. I will just try my best. And if they're true, then that's it. If they're not, I'm not going to break my words. Well, even though that sounds okay, not too bad, but if you want to strengthen your mental power, if you want your mind to be stronger, you need to try something a little more extreme. Think about you go to exercise. If you lift the same weight, you never increase the weight at all. If you lift 3 kilograms and you never push yourself to 5 kilograms or maybe 10 kilograms. If you do it 10 times, you never push yourself to 20 times or more, you're not going to grow any muscles, right? So if you want to grow your muscles, if you want to be stronger, you need to bump the level of commitment up a little bit. And this is how it works. You're going to add some satya to work on. But it should not be too difficult. It's like, I'm going to meditate for 3 hours a day. And even though some of you might be able to do that, many will not. And you say that already, and you break them since the third days of the new year, that's not going to be good. It's even worse. It's like you try to lift 20 kilograms while your muscles can handle only 3. Not recommended. So think about something that is feasible, that you can do, that will not be too hard to accomplish, and try to work on them. If you normally meditate half an hour, what about this year try to bump that up to about 40 minutes, 45, or maybe even 1 hour? That's not going to be too difficult to achieve, right? Or maybe if you really do it like in the morning, but maybe you can add an extra time in the evening or before going to bed. That's not going to be too difficult. Or maybe you're going to try to make sure that you will not get angry at anyone. That's hard. That's going to be hard. But maybe you can try. Or let's make the time span a little shorter. So instead of making resolutions for 1 whole year, if you can do that for 1 whole year, that's going to be super, super strong resolutions to make. But if not, what about you do it 1 month at a time? Start with January 1st. I'm going to meditate the whole month without missing a single day for at least 1 hour a day, and stick to that resolution. If you can do that, okay, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. The thing is that when talking about this kind of capacity or power, there are 2 connecting powers here. The first one is satya, means that you're committed, you're true to your practice, you're true to your self-development, you are true to yourself. The result of satya, we call that atithana, which means you are able to make wishes, and those wishes will come true. That will be the reward. If you can, maybe if you listen to a monk's blessing, if you're Mysore fans, probably you have heard sometimes something similar to this line, Etena satya vachena suvati hotu, which means by this truth, may it be happiness. This is what the monks say. And the monks actually refer to the truth, to some kind of truth. But if you can make that truth yourself, you're going to be able to create such a blessing yourself. That's awesome, right? Well, yeah, you will also receive blessings from the monk, but you can create a blessing for yourself. But in order for that to work, you need to work on the truth first. Some kind of truth that you are true to yourself. Let's think about it. And tomorrow, don't forget, maybe by the turn of the year, to make 3 resolutions to work on, okay? Or maybe you can write down on the comments box and I will come back and read them afterward. But now, let's begin our meditation. It's time for us to meditate. You ready for it? Okay, great. Okay, so you will spend a moment to close your eyelids softly and gently. Allow your eyelids to slide down in the most relaxing manner. Some may blink your eyelids a few times and let the weight of the eyelids to slide them down to cover your eyeballs. Even that might leave a small gap between your eyes, letting some light to penetrate your eyes, but that's okay. No need to close them too tightly. Just close them very softly. The muscles on your face are the most difficult one to relax. And we do that by closing our eyeballs, our eyelids, softly and gently. Now we're gonna work on different parts of the body. Begin by breathing in and out a few times. Breathe in softly, slowly, and deeply. And breathe out uncomfortable feelings from both body and mind. Continue breathing in and out for a while, so that you feel a bit more relaxed. Now you may scan your whole body and relax all the muscles from the muscles of your forehead, the muscles on your face, your cheek, your chin. Feel the flow of relaxation spreading to your neck and your shoulders, your arms, your hands, down to your fingertips, relax the muscles of your torso, from your chest to your abdomen, your hips, your thighs, your knees, down to your feet, and all the way to the tips of your toes. Until you feel completely relaxed in every part of your body. And when you are more relaxed, it will be easier for the mind to calm down. I would like you to spend a moment with your breath as it is easy to feel we need to breathe all the time, but we rarely appreciate the airflow. Now we breathe and we appreciate the fact that we are alive. And still have the opportunity to breathe for another year. The gratefulness we can feel from the breath will help the mind withdraw from everything else in the world. So for now, just make sure you're gonna stay mainly with your breath. And not with any other thoughts. But if they take your attention away at any moment, that is alright. You do not do anything wrong. All you have to do is bringing the mind back to the breath again and again. And it will be easier if you breathe a little slower, a little softer, softly, slowly, and gently. And when the mind is accustomed to the speed of your breathing, you naturally found the best way to slow down the speed of the mind. we can slow it down until we reach the stillness. There is no rush, no need to hurry. Allow everything to happen naturally. And it's more important to focus on the way and not the present result. And that way is the awareness of your breath. We will work on this comfortably and relaxingly. And at a certain moment, when you are able to stay longer, with the breath, you have cultivated more sati or consciousness. That is enough for the mind to stay still inside of the body. Then I would like you to follow the breath all the way to the deepest turning point where your breath turns around, where your inhalation turns exhalation. Allow the turning point to be as soft as you can, by breathing in softly, slowly, and deeply. And the feeling can be as close as a bird's feather floating down from the sky to gently touch a calm water surface without disturbing the calmness of the water surface. And that's the amount of softness that we can cultivate inside of the body. Do not worry where exactly the center is. It can be the center of relaxation, wherever you feel comfortable the most. You can temporarily let the mind rest over there. Because when the mind is relaxed, it tends to stay still easier and longer. And we prefer the mind staying still, motionlessly, than forcing the mind to be at the perfect center. So allow the mind to stay still, your feeling to remain in the same position, and repeat the mantra. Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. The mantra, it word, phrases that you recite in your mind, aiming to have the origin at the center of the body, as if there is a wireless speaker playing the soothing mantra voice from within you, and you are listening to the voice from inside. Samma means the right way. Arahang means the purest state of the mind. Samma Arahang, 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 Samma Arahang. For the mantra to be the most effective, you will need to repeat it on your own in your mind. Do not just listen to my voice. If you repeat along together with me, this inner vibration is going to shake impurities and wandering thoughts and remove them from the mind. Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang. We follow the same principle. If the mind wanders, just bring it back to the center and repeat the mantra. There is no need to synchronize the mantra with the breath, or it's the best to breathe naturally without needing to concern about the breathing at all at the moment. The only thing that you will monitor is the vibration at the center and the sound of the mantra. Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Continue to maintain the mind at the same location. It might take a while for the mind to stop still completely. And when such moment has arrived, you might feel that you do not need the mantra any longer. Then you don't need to go back to repeat anything. Just stay still. And that's when the mind will rest and reconnect with the peace energy. Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang. Some might want to visualize an image, and that will help the mind to remain easily at one location. And when there are wandering thoughts trying to snatch the mind away, you can easily be aware of, since the image that you want it to be there will change into wandering thoughts. So I would like you to imagine first that your body is empty. Imagine that you have nothing inside, no bone, no muscles, no organ, nothing inside the body, nothing but the air. And within such inner space, you may draw an image as simple and easy to visualize, like the sun, the full moon, a crystal ball, a bubble, or a water drop. Whatever easier for you to visualize, just visualize it with your mind. Visualize as in as a dream, like you are daydreaming. So you don't have to worry about how clearly you can visualize. And that doesn't matter at all. What we care about is how continuously you can visualize. So be content, even if you can barely visualize anything, with the feeling that it is there in your abdomen. It's good enough. Good start already. Contentment is the key. And that will stop craving to take the mind away. And while you visualize, you may also repeat the mantra at the same time. And if you can do that, the mind will have no chance to run away. There will be no room for wandering thoughts to creep in. So let's try that. From whatever you are visualizing, imagine that it has become a speaker, playing the mantra's soothing voice. Samma Arahang, 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 Samma Arahang. You might continue to repeat the mantra. Visualize the meditation image on your own for a moment until we come to an appropriate time for loving kindness. Let us be individually together for a while. สัมมาอะระหังสัมมาอะระหังสัมมาอะระหัง and with the amount of peace energy within you, it is possible to spread it out like broadcasting the message of inner peace from the center of your body. Imagine that the peace energy is expanding to cover yourself and everyone who are in the same room, same house or building, and it doesn't matter who they are. You are willing to spread your inner peace to all of them equally and unconditionally. May all of them be happy. May all of them be free from sadness, and all of them shall feel the inner peace, the message that you are broadcasting. Without specifying recipients, continue to expand to cover your whole country. To people from all walks of life, doesn't matter who they are, you are willing to share with them equally and unconditionally. May all of them be happy. May all of them be free from sadness. May all of them feel the inner peace you are sharing. Continue to expand this peace energy, breaking all boundaries, so that the energy is not restricted by any limit, and you can imagine you're spreading it throughout the whole world, to all countries in the world, regardless of their race, nationality, or belief. May everyone in the world be happy. May all of them be free from sadness. May all of them feel the peace energy you are sharing. a meditation is coming to an end, you may take a deep breath in and out a few times to reconnect to all five senses, the environment, your room, and once you feel you are ready, you may softly, slowly open your eyes while listening to my blessing. สัพเพพุทธาภลัพพตาปัจเจกานันจะยังพลังอรหันตานันจะเตเชนระคังพันธามิสัพพโสเตอัตถลัตถาสุขิตาวิรุณหพุทธศาสเนอโรคาสุขิตาโหธาสหสัพเพหิยาธิพิสัพพพุทธานุภาเวนะสัพพธัมมานุภาเวนะสัพพสังฆานุภาเวนะสัทธาโสติAvantu te. All your wishes be fulfilled. Pepurentu sankappa. All of your dreams become true. Janto panaraso yatha. Like the full moon in the night sky. Mani shoti raso yatha. Or similar to a flawless crystal sphere. All right, so welcome back. So after 50 minutes of the meditation, I guess either you have saliva on your mouth, you might also have a beautiful smile on your face, and that could be visible just by switching on your webcam, and we can see each other before the New Year break. I see some familiar faces that I haven't seen for a while. So welcome back, and very glad to have you back again. Okay, so at the moment you have webcam, you can switch it on. If you don't have, it's a good investment for 2025. Why not? Okay, so smile, and if you will purchase one, just get one that has filter. That's great. That's great. What if we have today photos as before, and maybe the end of next year after, and you see how much inner peace you have cultivated and collected, or how that's another thing that I'm gonna talk about, how much we potentially age. All right, so if you have any sharing about your meditation, I'm looking forward to reading. Right, we have Osukoya joining from Nigeria, and Tianai sent. We'll try to make the same wish, and she said that this year she reached 70%. Yeah, that's gonna we say can do better. All right, Craig Griffin said he's gonna meditate for like 10 minutes. Even if it's just 10 minutes a day, he's gonna try to strive to do it every day. Okay, great. And Manis say better experience. What about the rest? Maybe you can share how your meditation went. And now I like to talk about the topic today. So it's the last mindfulness session this year, right? And when we meet again, we will already lose the opportunity to use 2024. So it's just one day, one more day. And yeah, one day can be a difference, right? If you maybe meditate more tomorrow, because, well, what are you going to do at the turn of the year? Many people will just go and have fun. But if you are a meditator, maybe you can do it differently. And this is my suggestions, okay? So, depending on how many days we have in a year, the amount of days that you will get will be the same, every one of you. No one will have more than 365. How many days do we have next year? Is that 365 or 366? I'm not 100% sure. But for sure, you're not going to have 380, right? So we are very equal in obtaining those opportunities to make the next year awesome. And how do we make the next year awesome? First, it must begin with carefulness, with mindfulness. As I mentioned earlier, we can create a group photo, and after a year to see the difference. You won't see much difference in just a year, but if you take a look at the photo like 5 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, that could be noticeable difference, right? But this will remind us that we have limited time left, because ever since you begin the 1st of January, make sure that you're gonna count the days down and not counting them up. On the 1st of January, that's gonna be 365, right? Yeah, I guess. Do we have a leap year next year? And then you're gonna count them down by subtracting one day at a time, which means the second you're gonna have 364, 363, 362, and whenever you have one day left, it means that already you subtract 1 year from your age, right? And if you can count the age down as well, but the problem is we do not have the same value, not that like the amount of days in a year, but the age could be different. If you count them down, okay, average human lifespan could be like 75 maybe. So 1 year has passed, count that down, and you see how many years you have left. That's probably will be something to contemplate on. So whenever you don't meditate, some people say, hey, I have wandering thoughts the whole day. Let's use the energy. Instead of letting those wandering thoughts, then you can think. But think about these things. Think about, okay, neither standing nor sitting, neither lying down nor in motion, not even while blinking, does life escape aging. Very nice conclusion, very nice saying here. And that's the saying of the Buddha, by the way, right? So we actually will have to be super mindful, and that's how we gonna make every day count. How do we do that? In our day, it's gonna be very true that it's just another day. Some people don't care about New Year celebration because that's another turn of the day, right? Will that make any difference if you do not look at your calendar? If you live in an island, if you live far away from society, that's just another turn of the year, right? Sorry, turn of a day. And why do we have to make a big deal about that? New Year celebration. Because in fact, like a monk, like me, we live one day at a time. So today we're happy, tomorrow we try to make it better, and that's it. So why New Year is important? New Year is important because you can measure. Life will be no further development without proper evaluation, proper measurement, right? If you can measure yourself, and maybe you can measure yourself every day, but like aging, you don't see much different when you try to see if today you're better than yesterday or not. You won't see any extra wrinkles, except that you have very good webcam. But I don't think so. I think even the most expensive, sophisticated, equipped with latest technology webcam will not allow you to see much difference in just 1 year. So if you measure the amount of self-development in your life one day at a time, you can't see that different. But if you measure every year, maybe you can calculate. Calculate what? You can calculate the amount of good things that you have done and the amount of bad habits you have removed, right? Anyone who are feeling that after 1 year of 2024, you are a better version of yourself, like 20%, 30%, anyone? Okay, let's take a look. Vanessa say great meditation. Alpha Ibrahim, I missed the peaceful moment. Okay, I'm very happy to see you, Alpha Body. Min, glad to join the sessions again. Sayadaw, okay, great. Todowalase, and it was a relaxing moment for me. I feel relieved and rejuvenated, also relaxed and able to concentrate at the same time. Great. Fenari, thanks a lot. Oh, Fenari from Madagascar. That's very nice. Mirella, it was beautiful and peaceful meditation. We both talk. Today we have 8 members from Kampala Peace Club. 4 are from our new branch. Oh, you have a new branch. Okay, great. And our New Year resolution is to have more active members. Wow, that's cool. Okay, Elsa Marine, thank you. Thank you. It's good relaxation every day. And Bettina, I make a little too much effort in beginning after my last peaceful meditation in the morning. So I needed some time to refine that. After that, I stay with happy, calm feeling. Okay, very good. Some disturbances outside, so I was able to stay in peace. Okay, happy that my friends joined the session today. Wow, that's cool. That's cool. And not sure how to pronounce that. Sage or Sage. Long time ago, it was a really good experience so far. Okay. All right. Oh, Tian Eisen, thank you very much. 365 days in 2025. Avery, I'm glad and grateful for this being part of this. Okay, Adunsi, my meditation was so calm. Okay. And Katarina, my meditation today is a bit more challenging than usual because I was already feeling a bit unsettled. And then with the loud voice nearby, the voice mosquito, you have mosquitoes there? Wow. I thought that you'd have mosquitoes there. Oh, that's new to me. Okay. All right. Enjoying as best as I could. And I was happy that I was able to meditate despite the distraction. This is a winning session. As long as you don't give up, that's good. As long as you don't actually finish with like you cannot do it, that's good. Okay. Oreluar, thank you very much for wonderful session. I feel so calm right now. Great. Odunsi, it's really amazing to have the last my stories also here. Okay, yeah, very nice to be here. And Catherine Schmidt, maybe this is your, I'm not sure this is your first time here. My body disappeared and I felt strong energy at the center and a connection to all in the call. Okay, I felt joyful to send out love and light around the world. So very happy to read this message, Catherine. It's like welcome gift to join my stories sessions. Vanessa, I would say 30%. Oh, some say 50%. Wow, that's good. And BB share, thank you. My son and I had a good meditation. Wow, that's good that you meditated together with your son. That's awesome. Oh, Katarina, I'm in Thailand. Right. That surprised me a lot to know that there's mosquitoes in Europe in winter. The world must have changed so much that I'm not aware of that possibility. But if you're in Thailand, that makes sense. Okay, that's good. Right. So one thing that we probably need to do, thinking about time, is that, okay, it's true that today is the future of the past, and also the past of the future, right? Today is the future of the past and the past of the future. So we sit between the past and the future, but today is the future of the past of the future. But anyway, even we think about we are in the present moment, one day at a time. We still need to do some budgeting, perhaps. I'm not good in accounting at all. So I'm glad that I'm a monk so that I don't have to do those calculations. But for those of you who work in this field, the end of the year, you can be very busy. Try to balance the sheets and make sure that you don't actually miscalculate anything, right? What about we can calculate the amount of good things and, well, negative things that we have changed, and look back the whole year, how much you have gathered, how many negative habits that you have removed. And although, we try not to subtract them, but if you potentially have a lot of good stuff than negative stuff, it's an awesome year. And I hope that you have had an awesome year. Or you're going to begin 2025 with this principle every day. So every day, if you can, maybe you can try to do share to other people. And you try to keep moral conduct or the 5 acts of self-discipline. And you meditate every day. What are these 5 acts of self-discipline? So take a vow before you leaving your house that you're not going to hurt anyone, you're not going to steal, you're not going to commit adultery or having many relationships at the same time. You're not going to lie, and you're not going to consume intoxicant. You make a vow in the morning, and by the end of the day, you manage to stay clean, not breaking any of these. You get very good amount of positive energy, and you also have some negative thoughts erased from the mind as well, because you begin with body actions and then speech, right? But eventually it will affect to become purity when you meditate and close your eyes and meditate as well. But some people will say, yeah, I don't need to make a vow. But again, making a vow is important because it's like you really committed to do that. Some people say, I don't break anything. Like today, I didn't make a vow. I didn't break any of this. We were getting married. Yeah, but not as good as you make a vow in the morning. If you can Maybe when you wake up and you kind of make a vow in your morning that you're not going to break any of this, and by the end of the day, you don't do that at all, then that's considered merit. That's considered peace energy that you're going to have from moral conduct. And the last one is meditation. It will help really much to do meditation, to do anything else, right? Because think about what many people will do in New Year celebration. Maybe they're gonna drink, maybe they're gonna do and go out and have some nightlife, watching entertainments. Some will do gambling, associating with fools, or slacking off, doing nothing, being lazy. So these are the 6 roads to ruin. But if any of this is one of your behaviors, I think, what about calling them or saying goodbye to them in 2025? That's gonna be huge upgrade to yourself, because these are called roads to ruin, even though it's still okay, no problem at the moment, but they can drag anyone's life to ruin, to destruction. Sometimes they call roads to destructive roads to ruin, or roads to destructions, or something like that. So while a lot of people are doing this in the New Year break, what about I suggest a few things. First, meditate, to have some meditation and cultivate loving kindness from within you. Second, then you can revise the knowledge that you have learned. Haven't you written anything down at all? But if you have no notebook, or if you have no books to read, you can also rewatch my stories. We have recorded sessions available to rewatch them as well. Because although you have listened to some Dharma or some knowledge, you might have forgotten them. And taking this opportunity to revise them means that you're going to begin a new year without failing to walk a very mindful path, right? Because this Dharma or knowledge will help you to be more mindful, to have a pure life. And if you forget them, maybe it's not going to be as good as to read them once again. So if you have a chance, if you have them noted somewhere, it's time to read them during New Year celebration, and maybe to meditate and send out love when you have cultivated peace energy. You have sent out love. You can send greeting cards to people, and those greeting cards will be full of love. I guess if people begin with inner peace before they write their greeting cards, their messages will be meaningful, and it will convey and will be sent with positive energy as well. So, to sum up, 1 year is very short. And I think we talked about this last year. We talked about this. I even asked you to come up with 3 resolutions, if you remember. But this is already 12 months, and we already have to make them again. So tomorrow, on the 31st of December, if you think about 3 things that you try to make them better this year, and strive to make them better, strive to have them fulfilled. But these 3 things should be relatively challenging, not too easy. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna read a book 1 line at a time, or 1 page at a time, at a day, each day. It's gonna be too easy, right? So normally if you read 5 pages a day, or maybe 10 pages a day, You have to bump that up to 20 pages or one whole book a day or something. That's going to be more challenging. But if you can do that, if you're really true to yourself, we call this power satya, which means truthfulness. And truthfulness will allow you to make one big resolution, one big wish. If you have very big satya fulfilled, you can make a wish, and that wish can easily become true. We talk a little bit about that. There was an example that I like to share. I shared this before. His name is Angulimala, which means that he collects fingers. Somehow he was a decent man, but because he associated with a fool, so they tricked him into believing that in order to live an immortal life, he will need to collect 1,000 fingers. And he had collected 999 fingers, and one finger was missing. And that one was about to be his mom's finger because she was looking for him. He disappeared for years. She heard that the authority would assassinate him because he was really, really dangerous to many. So his mom was looking out for him, but the Buddha knew, so he came to intervene. But the Buddha would become the 1,000 finger. Actually, something happened. So he asked the Buddha to stop. And he tried to run to catch him up. But no matter how fast he ran, he could not catch up with the Buddha. So he said, stop, stop, stop. Don't you hear me? Stop. And the Buddha turned back and he said, I have stopped. No, you have not. If you have stopped, I should be able to catch you and take your finger. I have stopped from doing bad deeds, but you have not stopped from doing negative deeds, the Buddha replied. So listen to this knowledge, these wisdoms actually make him realize how terrible he had become. And he wanted to redo everything. So if you see that band on the neck, those are fingers. So he decided to ordain. But even though he shaved his head, he shaved his beard and became a new person, many people still recognize him. And he said, look, that monk, he killed for fingers. So they threw stones on him. No one gave food to him. No one gave alms to him. And one day, while he struggled to find alms, he stumbled on a pregnant woman. And the pregnant woman wanted to run away from him. But she could not because she was pregnant. So he was trying to stop her, but then she ran away. And then she fell down. So he said to her, you know, with the power of my truthfulness, ever since I became a monk, I have never had any negative thought to any life at all. May this truth become your energy and allow you to have easy delivery, please. And by the end of the blessing that he referred to the truth that ever since he became a monk, he never had any negative thought at all. Because he always do loving kindness meditation even when he opened his eyes. And by saying this blessing, the woman managed to deliver the baby without pain. And that is an example of the power of the truth. If you can create a truth to yourself and be truthful and be committed to a certain development, you can make a wish. Okay. All right. So that's it for today, I guess. Gessel, 75%. Okay, he enjoyed the session 75%. Thank you for enjoying it 75%. And Suan, I feel excited. I feel calm and relaxed. I'm excited to start new year. Okay, great. Walter, hello from Madagascar. Very wonderful experience. Thank you so much. It's raining in my place and make me more relaxing. Great. Wimbola, thanks for these wonderful sessions. I was able to concentrate and relax at the same time. Okay. In the app, there's no 7 base. To my knowledge, it's possible to record one. I think so. Okay. We'll feature one 7 base session, perhaps. All right. So this is the last My Story sessions this year. And of course, in a few days, we're going to have another one next year. But don't forget to meditate at the turn of the year and make a wish. That's going to be a very important moment if you can do that. Meditate at the turn of the year and make a wish for the whole 2025. And may all of you begin 2025 and have a very, very good year to come. While many struggle, let's have our peace together with everything that we will face.
Thank you so much, Manjon, for giving us a very wonderful sessions today. So let us end the sessions by paying respect to our teaching monk by bow 3 times together. Let's bow. Second bow and third bow.
May all of you be happy, healthy, and wise. May all of you have all the wisdoms to overcome obstacles in your life. All your wishes be fulfilled. All your dreams become true. May you never be separated from inner peace within and be protected from all kinds of dangers. And may you be able to begin and develop new habits in the new year and the 365 days to come. Be able to change yourself, become a better version of yourself, and live a very peaceful life, and be able to overcome all obstacles, or at least be able to find inner peace when things are not going as you wish. And every time you meditate, may you attain the inner peace within easily and effortlessly without delay.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you so much, Manjon, for your blessing, and see everyone again on next year, coming Thursday. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks. And Happy New Year in advance. Jessie, Uy, Elsa Marine, and Bettina, and Manasseh, and Jirewan, and Min Min, welcome back. And Catherine, welcome to My Stories. And Manish, and Alpha Baude, and Namtan, and Gaji, Samuel, and Vanessa, Daniel, and Tien Aisen, Alpha Umaru, and Paula, and Water from Madagascar. Welcome to My Stories. And Faha Ren, I'm not sure how to read that. Faha Re Tansua. And Tojo Ninia. And Sandra, welcome to Piper House. And Vivo Tak, and Suan, Kasim, and Bibi, and Joy Mutoni, DJ Botox, and Aditya Afolabi, Odunsi, Ivariste from Rwanda, okay, and Uche, and Oluwak Bendro, and Sam Fang, and Richard Muhanga, and Console, and Kubimbana, Karake, Sabovale, and Ariana Vanessa, and Aziz, and Mary, Ginger Branch, Kampala, okay, new branch, right? New branch, and Alevi, Tuluvalase, and Jordi. So nice to see you all, and hope to see you on Thursday. Bye.